people, how are we today? If you're new here, welcome to the madhouse, as they say. My name is Penny. I am KALBS Sparkles. If you're returning, welcome back. Right, I have a new start because yes, I finished the Wise Cat Wizard. There will be a kitten down of that one. Oh, it's amazing, guys. It's stunning. Right, today I'm going to be working on this. Now, many of you know I'm kind of doing two events. Well, one of them's not really events. The first one I'm doing is I'm doing a year of cats. Because I have tons of cats. No, I don't have tons of cats. Let me reword that. I have tons of cat diamond paintings. I only have one, Mr. Montague. So, this is one of my older kits. I've had it for over 2 years. I think I bought it just before Black Friday in 2022. Yeah, that's how long. Now, this has got so many. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the glow in the dark. And it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 AB. So lots of specials. It is by Bridget Ashwood, 86 by 65. Now, what am I using? I'm using, obviously, my cute little cat's release paper, which is found in my Etsy shop. Link in the description. So many different ones. I'm actually going to go through. I keep saying I'm going to go through them. I'm using my squishy pen, which was made by Kitten Up Kitten. These do become available in our shop every so often. Only pen I use. I'm using the Diamond Art Club pen for ABs. I find this is the preloaded, if you can see, putty pen, twist and whatever it's called. And I thought I'm going to try, because I keep opening these, and I thought I'm going to see what they're actually like. So we're going to have a go with this. May not finish the video on it, but I'm going to have a go. Right, now, as many of you know, I do. These are reusable, by the way. You can use them many, many times. I do like to do big sections. You straighten this up. There we go. Now, I don't like the leaning on the plastic, hence I do like to use these. And I need to move that light because it's shining. Number one, I don't want to glare. And number two, I want to be able to see. Right, let's start right in this corner. Now, I couldn't even tell you when I kitted this up. It wasn't recently. It was a while ago. So let's see what this tray's like, shall we? I do like that the walls of it are very high. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now, I have double-sided tape in the end of my multi-placer. And I have a single mini or micro, I think they're called, glue dot in the single placer. So let's see how we get on. We need a 5. So how are you all doing? I thought as much. I've got a feeling that I need to play with this double-sided tape. How are you all doing? I hope you've had a good week. It's quite strange because I'm actually doing a video the day that I'm putting it up, which is lately quite unusual for me. because I have been doing videos for the future. Many of you know I'm supposed to be going into hospital on Friday coming, the 24th. There may be a chance that that may not happen, because lots of things are going on, guys. Lots of things. I woke up yesterday and I have a gum infection, so that may stop the surgery. I had my pre-op on Friday, which was going really well, and then I had what they call a cycle test, and that didn't go quite as well. They did have to stop it. Heart rate went up too high and I literally couldn't breathe, guys. I don't know how anybody can successfully complete that. They did stop it before it was finished. And I've got to be honest, ever since then, I have felt like poo. Basically, you're on like an exercise bike, and it starts off with no resistance. And they said you had to do 60 cycles in a minute. Well, guys, number one, I haven't been on a bike for years. Number two, I do have COPD. Number three, I actually have a tumour in my lung, so I don't know what they thought I was going to be able to do. But it was, yeah, it wasn't pleasant. I literally could not breathe. So I don't know what they're going to take from that. Who knows? Hopefully we'll find out Monday, Tuesday. I am seeing my oncologist Monday morning. So apparently this will say whether this cycle test is what will say whether I can have surgery or not. But yeah, it wasn't pleasant, guys. I've literally felt like crap ever since. So yeah, we will see what happens. I'm a little bit peeved because I need some form of treatment to get started, and if I can't have surgery, it literally means I've been sitting there for the last 4 months without anything being done. So it's, yeah, a bit peeved about it all, but we never know. Maybe they'll say I can have it. I've got everything else with the pre-op was just box standard, having bloods done, going over the surgery and all that jazz. It wasn't too strenuous, although I got to the hospital at 9:30. I left the hospital at near on 2 o'clock. So it was a long old day. But it had to be done. So at this present time, I tell you, I so just don't even know what day of the week it is. I woke up, looked at my phone, and it said 8:13, and I thought, oh my God, I've got to be at the hospital for 9 o'clock. And I jumped out of bed, went to the toilet, quickly stuck the kettle on, and then realised it was Sunday today. I did have to look at my phone to see what day of the week it was. So, a little bit disorientated. I did go and look at another bungalow this week. However, the said bungalow, before we even got there, you could just see lots of people hanging around with cans in their hands, and yeah, it wasn't the area that I live in now. And then we got out the car, and you could smell it, guys. You could literally smell things that you're not supposed to do. So that was a no-go. But it is what it is. At this point, I'm so tired and fed up with it all that I'm past caring. I need to just take a couple of days away from the worry of it all, you know. And there is no way on earth I'm going to get move Annalie into a place that has issues like that. I did speak to a lovely couple that lived locally, and yeah, they said it was ongoing problems. They advised me, don't do it. Which, to be fair, I'd already kind of made that conclusion up. I live in such a nice area. We don't have issues like that here. And it's not that I'm being a snob or anything, guys. I know there's parts of the area where I live. I know there's issues, you know. I'm not saying it doesn't ever happen where I am. I'm not being a snob or anything. However, I don't have to walk out of my front door and see it and smell it. And I'm certainly not going to move Annalie to a place like that. So, yeah. So, at this present time, I haven't got a clue what's going on in my life. I think once I've seen, I don't know if the oncologist will have the results of my cycle test, because it's a different hospital, and let's be honest, they're not very good at communicating with each other. Like, they're really not any good at communicating with each other. So, it's one of them. Let's wait and see what she says. From what I understand, this oncologist is going to be talking to me in regards to what's going to happen if I can't have the surgery. Because that is definitely a possibility. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what it brings. We'll see what happens. That's all we can do. Like, surgery is the best option because that gets rid of Gilbert in one big go. But obviously, if it's too risky, then I can't have it. Can I have it done? So, it's wait and see. I just wish, like, I don't understand why these tests, because I also have another respiratory test on Wednesday. Like, the surgery's Friday, for God's sake. Why have they left everything till, like, the last minute? And like I said, if I can't have surgery, it means that my treatment has been delayed by near on 4 months for them to find this out. So, yeah. I am not very happy with the whole bullshit of it all at the minute, to be fair. But we've just got to crack on with it, haven't we? And see what happens. See whether it's going to happen. Like, do I want the surgery? No. Please show me somebody that's actually quite looking forward to surgery because, yeah, this person's not. Would I prefer the surgery? 100%. Although, I've still got to have treatment afterwards anyway, so to get rid of the little bits that thought they'd travel around my body. But on a better note, on a happier note, I've been really good. I've not bought any diamond paintings since 2 weeks ago. No, I'm being really good. I have actually, like I said, I've finished the Wise Cat Wizard, which was done in, I think I finished it on the 16th. I think. Yeah, on the Thursday I finished it, the 16th. So that's not bad going, considering I only started it on the 1st. So, 17 days, 16 days. Not bad going. I haven't done any of the sorting out and packing that I was going to do. I got to a point where I was so fed up with everything. I just sat and diamond painted and said, sod it. Sod it. Can't be bothered. Don't want to do it. So I didn't. I just figured no one's coming for dinner. No one's visiting. So it don't matter. Although I'm going to do this video and then I am going to do a bit of sorting because it's kind of getting on my nerves now. Need to get it sorted. And I am going to just, stuff that I'm not going to use anytime soon, I'm just going to stick in a box. And then hopefully that will be putting it into the universe, manifesting it into the universe that I'm going to move very soon. That's what we hope for anyway. There's quite a bit of this colour in here. But I loved this. When this first came out, absolutely loved it. I love the fact that it's got all the glow-in-the-dark drills. I love the fact of this canvas with, excuse me, it's, like when I was looking at it, we kept finding new little mouses. And yes, before any of you say it, I know mouses is not the word. I know it's mice. But mouses sounds cute. So yeah, I'm literally gonna do some of this. I'll do a section. And then I will sort out and then maybe do another section. Stay tuned for next episode to see whether she actually did any sorting out. And Leah's still sleeping. So it's quite, I can't hoover or anything like that. Not that I can physically do it anymore. It just, everything just tires me out. I do give it a go though. I do like to try. So we have got a busy week this week coming up. And to be honest, I'm at hospital every day. If the surgery goes ahead, I'm at hospital every day except Tuesday. Tuesday I'm not at the hospital. So I thought, right, get up. Seeing as I was awake, because I jumped out of bed like my bed sheets were on fire. So I thought, get up, do this video, so it can go up at a reasonable time today. Because I do want it to go up today. Is that all of them now? I think it is. Right. I quite like this tray. Although it would be better if it was bigger, like longer, would be good. Right, let's get these arrows. There they are. This is quite a dark colour. Oh, it's not showing any sign of static now, so hopefully there isn't any. Yeah, it is, it's a lovely tray. I love how high the sides are. It's always a bonus. It could, most probably would be easier for me if I sorted out my glue in the pen, but it's just, at this point, it's laziness, guys. But yeah, so this means I've got 2 diamond paintings on the go, guys, because I have started another one, but because I'm a bit special, that other one I've done a WIP for whilst I'm in hospital. So, because I didn't want to sort of do a WIP, and I was sort of ahead on the canvas, as opposed to then you get to next week and I'm right at the beginning. I can't deal with that. So I thought, no, I'm going to do a separate one. However, I'm going to just have a break just to stretch my legs. So I'll be back in a blink of an eye. Right, I'm back. I have decided there is a little bit of a trash drill sitting in my pen. It's right, there we go. Now I've got double-sided tape in here. So this is what I do, guys. And this is why these last. I literally take it out, turn it round, and put it back in. Just push it back in. And we'll see how we get on with this one. Right, what are we doing? The arrows. I didn't shake this tray very well, I've got to say. And you know what? I very rarely use a single placer in my pen. Because if I need to sort of grab just one, I just grab it on the end of my multi-placer. It's called laziness, guys. And I very rarely, like even if there's a whole load of single ones to put down, I still don't turn it. It is a bit lazy, but you know, you do what works for you. It's weird because there's so many different ways. It's like, I've seen people that will do a whole painting using tweezers. I take my hat off to you guys because I can't do the whole tweezer thing. It just doesn't work for me. So there is this, like up until, well, a year and a half ago, I never used to multi-place. I single placed everything. And I've got to say, I do think that when you single place, it's a lot neater. Like your drills go on a lot squarer. A lot straighter, should I said. I was replaying what I said in my head, and the word is straighter. So there is benefits to single placing only. I do like a new start. Annalie is doing well, and a lot of you message and ask me how she is. She is doing magnificently. She seems to be coping with everything, which is good. She's decided that if I do have the surgery, she has said, I'm going to college, not sitting at home. Whatever you want to do, only you do. You do you, boo. But yeah, so if I do, then this time next week, guys, I'll be half a long writer. But we will see. We will see what happens, because I do not know. I'm just going to take things easy this week, I think. Rest up, do some diamond painting, and eat lots of crap. I literally have no appetite, guys. And like I said, I woke up yesterday and my face has got what looks like I've got a golf ball in my cheek. So, I don't know if that will put a stop to anything. Who knows? Who actually knows anything anymore? I do want to say a massive thank you to all you guys that reach out to me all the time. Is that all of them? All the time. You know, just checking up on me, or, you know, it means a lot. There's a few of you that do it consistently, and I really do appreciate it, guys. I really do. Right, we want number 4. Oh, it's an AB. We don't do the ABs till last. Right, so where's the fat slash? There it is. Lots of greens in this bit. There's a picture. I'm down here. I can't even see it down here. But there's lots of little mouses. Can you see, like, we've got one hiding up here. We've got one there, one on the light, one down there, little one there. Lots of little cute little mouses. Right. There's the whole flooring, right? And Monty wants to stand and sit on the piece of plastic that's going to make noise. But yeah, so nothing exciting in my life, guys. Boring old life that I lead. Mind you, I don't think I could handle any excitement at the minute. I don't know why, and it just popped into my head, alright? But I know that there's 4 ABs, so why the hell did I even look up number 4? Because now, well, they used to, they don't do it so much now, but it used to be all the early numbers would be ABs, because where they used to have, if you had a number under 150, you knew that was an AB. They are doing it differently now. Now they'll do AB and then the DMC number, which means that opens up all of the rest of the colours to be turned into AB, which is kind of cool. So it just means that they have more scope with their ABs. Now, if you've watched me for a while, you'll know that I don't like working with ABs. I just find they're just so hard. Like, for what medium to use on them. Like, if I've got really sticky double-sided tape in my pen, it just takes the coating off the ABs. So I do use the Diamond Art Club pens with the putty because I find that is better. I did go for a stage of using putty on everything, but the putty I found seems to change depending on the weather. Like sometimes it can leave a residue on the drills. There's been times I've done a whole diamond painting with one piece of the same putty in there and it's been perfect. And it has got its advantages. For example, with the double-sided tape and the glue dots, you have to kind of prime them before you use them. Otherwise, it doesn't let go of the drills. Otherwise, you literally won't come off. It's too sticky, so you have to kind of dab it and whatnot. So, but once you've got it to that nice point, it's heaven. It literally is heaven. Putty, you don't need to do that. You just literally put it in your pen and go. Wax, the pink wax, right. I used pink wax for a long time. And it was okay. It did sometimes leave a residue on the drills. But it was fine. And I, like with Diamond Art Club, used to get, I don't even know if I've got any sitting on the table, yes. You get the little heart-shaped wax. Now, I found the darker the red, the better the wax. But one of these would last me 2-3 paintings. Where'd I put my pen now? There. So, there is advantages and disadvantages to all the different mediums. And I think you just got to have a little sort of play with each of them and see how you go. See how you get in, because it is very much a personal choice. You know, it's the same as some people use release papers. Like I use release papers because I don't like the feel of the plastic. Other people section it out. I have tried that, but it's too much fluff, guys. It's literally too much fluff. On the Wise Cat Wizard, because Diamond Art Club have the perforated, I literally just tore off a strip. And just put release papers on the strip that I was doing. With the ones that are now got lines on them, I did the mystery kit that I did like the last one I did for last year. It would be perfect if Monty, if the lines lined up, but they don't. They didn't line up. Oh God, my throat's gone. Excuse me. They didn't line up, which meant I'd start a section, but I wanted to give it a go, you know. I'd start a section, and by the time I got to the end of the section, I was 2 drills up. And if you've got a little painting, that's fine, because you just adjust it and do what you've got to do. But when you've got a big painting, yeah, it's not so easy to take that whole cover paper off and relay it. Now, I tried it. Like I said, if they were lined up, it would be perfect. But I don't like to see what's coming up. So if I'm doing this bit, I don't want to see what actually there's 2 of that drill just here. So let me just put those down while I've got that colour up. No, that sends my OCD a bit doolally. So, and it's everybody diamond paints so in such different ways, you know. It's like I find doing multi-placing, and this is why I'm purposely trying to do it. If I'm multi-placing and I'm doing vertical lines like this, because I have my tray that way, I find it really easy. When I've got to turn it like that, I just feel a little bit cumbersome and I don't find it as comfortable to do. Although I am trying to do it a bit more with the hope that I get used to it, because sometimes you have a long line of them. It's like this painting is landscape. However, I'm working on it like this. So my symbols are to the side. And that is because I find easier. That one went all right. I like the fact that I can, the size of it going across is easier to work on. And it's just different people work differently, you know. Now, I like to start in the left-hand corner. People like to start in the right-hand corner. People like to start at the bottom. If I'm doing a painting the right way up, I will always start in the top left-hand corner. My reasoning for it is that I don't want to lean on the drills once I've placed them. So it means that if I've done this bit, if I do this section, then I do that section, I've got to lean on the... Do you get me? Do you get what I mean? Am I making any sense at all? Am I just talking garbage? But there are so many different ways, and there's no right way in this. There's no right way to diamond paint. You diamond paint however you want. When I was doing my Disney ones, I literally did one colour at a time. Didn't kit it up. It was all of like, I think the most one had was 6 colours. So I did all the background first, because Penny doesn't like doing colour blocking. And then I did the bits in between. But I literally did a colour at a time. Didn't see any point in kitting it up, because they literally took me 2 hours to do each one. So I did one of it each evening. And some people work like that, you know. Some people do one colour at a time. I love the whole kitting up process. I do like the kitting down process. I just very much like the whole organising. Am I just as addicted to all the kitting up, kitting down as I am to actually doing it 100%? You know, the whole, am I addicted to buying them? Absolutely. Do I love the fact that I can open my carpet and I've got a mini Diamond Art Club shop in my cupboard? Yep. And I can look at them, and you see, guys, you see how excited I get with certain paintings. You know, the latest Becca Tyndall. Oh my gosh, that is just it's just phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm using very big words today, aren't I? But I do get excited. So, and by the way, guys, I'm still not smoking. So we are now on day 19. So doing pretty well. I haven't found it as hard as I thought I would. I thought I'd be like ready to murder people, but I've not been too bad. The kids might say something different if you were to ask them. No, I haven't. You know, like I've had moments where, for instance, I could be sitting doing this, and then all of a sudden I'll think, oh, I'm going to go and make a coffee. So I get up and I think, well, I'll have my cigarette while I'm making my coffee. That's the kind of thing. Like, it's almost like, excuse me, it's almost like I've forgotten that I'm not smoking. But cravings, have I craved a cigarette? I've had 1 or 2 times when somebody's peed me off. Tuesday was a bad day, where it was just like the hospital ringing me every 5 minutes, telling me I had to have this test, that test, and I was literally like, why have you left all this to the week before I have my op to tell me I've got to have this test and it's got to be fitted in before the operation? Like, why? You've known I'm going to have this operation since before Christmas, but let's leave it till 5 days before the operation and we'll do a test for you. You know, and then the whole housing situation. So Tuesday was a heavy day. If I was going to buy cigarettes and start smoking, that was the day I think that I would have been. I was the closest to doing that. But I didn't. I am vaping, with the hope that that's just a means to an end. I'm not vaping a lot. But I think when you've been smoking for as long as I have, I couldn't go cold turkey. And anyone that can, good for you. Because do you know what the other thing is I'm sick of people telling me, like, oh, well, I did it and I didn't use anything. You know, you shouldn't vape either. Da, da, da. Do you know what? I've given up smoking. I pat myself on the back because I've done well to do that. And all you people that want to sit there and tell me, oh, well, you did it with no help and you did it. Good for you, mate. Good for bloody you. Because do you know what? I'm very proud of you, but we can't all do that. And that doesn't make me any less of a person than you. So will you stop? Literally. Because it's weird because you get the people that are genuinely proud of you and was like, oh my God, Pen, well done, you've done really well. And then you get people that like will be, well, I gave up and I don't use this and I don't use that. And good for you, mate. Give yourself a pat on the back, but don't look down your nose because I did need help. Simples. And there's been a few, you know. Well, I don't know why you started smoking in the first place. Well, listen, mate, I started smoking 40 years ago, when smoking wasn't actually that bad a habit to have. Like, used to see, I remember used to watching snooker, the World Championships, on the TV, and they'd all be sitting there with a beer and a cigarette. Like, seriously, on the TV. Now, obviously now, you can't smoke anywhere indoors, which is fine. But, yeah, I think I've done pretty good. So, even if other people don't want to, I pat myself on the back. Because everybody does things differently. Right, well, we're nearly finished this colour, and that's my moan. See? There's got to be, can't be a video without a moan about people, can there? We've got to get it in there. But so far, guys, however long I've been filming, I've done green, green, and then more green. But I didn't, to be fair, I didn't think I was going to finish Crazy Cat Wizard before I went into hospital. And this one, I couldn't even tell you when I kitted it up. It was not that recent. I don't think. I may be wrong. Who knows? Who actually knows? So, and then I thought, I've got a couple that are kitted up, that have been kitted up for a little while. I did want to do a WIP today and chat nonsense like I do. So I thought, no, we'll start this one. And then Friday, the video that's going up on Friday, which is supposed to be the day of my operation, you will find out what that canvas is. Most of you could most probably guess, to be fair. So, I think that's all of that colour. Yeah, it is. So it's just the green ABs to go in there now. Right, so I'm going to leave that with you. My views on this tray, it's a lovely tray. I love the height of the sides. Oh, there's one there. I love the height of the sides. It feels substantial. It is solid tray. It's not these flimsy ones that we've had previously. I think because I'm used to the bigger trays. Like, let's compare this to the standard ones that I use. Yeah, so there's not, in fact, it's most probably slight. The lines are slightly longer than the standard. Oh, you can't even see, can you? So, but I think whereas I'm used to using the bigger tray, like so, it just feels like I haven't got enough. Do you know what I mean? I like to have a big tray. So would I use these? 100%. Maybe on something that's like a confetti. I don't know why I was going to say graffiti. I love the fact that once the lid's on, that tray's not coming out. And because they have this on the stopper, you could theoretically kit up or have quite a few trays on the go and just put a sticker on the front there. But yeah, Diamond Art Club, thumbs up for your tray, mate. Thumbs up. Well, I'm going to go. I will see you all soon, but you all know the drill. If you like the video, give us a thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit that little bell icon and you'll hear ding every time I upload a new video. But for now, guys, have an amazing Sunday. Relax, chill, just do you. and I will see you all very soon. Bye.